What's up, y'all? Malcolm Breed here from How to Barbecue Right. When you're in the Chattanooga area and you're looking for barbecue supplies, you got to check out my buddy Steve's Owl's Nest Barbecue Supply. And Steve and his staff have all your outdoor grilling, smoking, live fire, cooking supplies. You can find my Killer Hog stuff there, plus a ton of other cool stuff. So y'all stop in and see Steve. Tell him Malcolm sent you.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3,
All right, welcome to the Tuesday night catch-up show from all the staff at Owl's Nest Barbecue Supply here in Noodle. I'm your host, Steve Ray. Pete is in Chicago tonight. They went to visit some old neighbors, he and his wife, and they are tooling around the mean streets of Chicago. I hope he is safe. I hope he is very, very safe. He sent me some pictures today. It looked like they were having a good time. Glad you're with us. We got a fun show for you tonight. I promise you. I want to tell everybody that you can follow us on YouTube, of course, and on Instagram and on YouTube. Go to our YouTube channel and see all the different videos I've got on there. Subscribe. Don't watch for free. Subscribe. Give me some love and watch some videos. They're a lot of fun. We have some informative ones. We've got some fun ones, and I think you'll like it. We're brought to you tonight by Pit Barrel Cookers, the best barrel cooker on the market. Pit Barrel Cookers, they work. That's all they do is you fill them up with charcoal and they work. No electricity, no Wi-Fi, no augers, nothing like that. They just work. We're brought to you by the entire lineup of Green Mountain Grills, the Ledge and the Peak 2.0. We're brought to you by Blackstone Griddles, in stock now at Owl's Nest Barbecue Supply. If you haven't cooked on a Blackstone griddle, you don't know what you're missing. You don't know what you're missing because they're a lot of fun. You'll enjoy it. Come by. I've got mine set up out front. It brings some hamburgers, whatever you want. I'll let you use it all day. And we're brought to you by the best little kettle grill on the market, the Napoleon Kettle Grill. More features and better quality than any kettle grill on the market. You know, I never used a kettle grill until a couple months ago, and I see what all the I see the big deal now. They're fantastic. They're easy to use. Holds temperature great, cooks great. I love them. I just love them. I missed everybody last week. We had some family issues to take care of. But first of all, I want to go over what we learned from this week's football schedule. A great college football schedule. Pro schedule. If you're a pro fan too, I'm a pro fan. Not a super big weekend, but as the year goes on, we learn a few more things in the pro game. But what a weekend for college football. This is what we learned. We learned that the best receiver in the United States at the college level goes to the University of Tennessee. One Chris Brazzell II. Is he not unbelievable? I don't care who you root for. Chris Brazzell is unbelievable, and he attends my university, the University of Tennessee. This is something else that we learned. If you thought the no call in the Oklahoma-Auburn game when the Oklahoma player hit out cheating and scored a touchdown and nothing was called, if you thought that was the worst officiating of the year, the defensive backfield judge in the Tennessee Mississippi State game says, hold my beer and watch this, calls offensive pass interference against Chris Brazzell. Obviously not. Don't know what that guy was looking at. One of the worst calls in the history of college football. And Chris Brazzell brought back a touchdown that almost cost us the game. And if the quarterback hadn't fumbled for Mississippi State, we returned it for a touchdown, man, it would have been a whole different game. So, man, you guys open your eyes. Good gosh. I mean, LSU, Coach Brian Kelly's got a legitimate gripe in the LSU Ole Miss game, but we won't go into that. Okay, if you thought this is a good one, if you thought this is what we learned, if you thought the Tennessee decision to hire Jeremy Pruitt was one of the worst coaching decisions hiring wise you've ever heard of, the University of Arkansas says, hold my beer and watch this, bringing Bobby Petrino back from the depths of assistant coaching, where he was an assistant coach here at Arkansas this year, which was weird anyway. I mean, just strange that he was even on the staff. And they elevate him to interim head coach. Now, if that's not the most bizarre turn of events, remember 2012, Bobby Petrino got caught on a motorcycle with somebody that wasn't in his family and brought shame upon the University of Arkansas program, as almost as shameful as Jeremy Pruitt stuffing $5 bills inside of McDonald's bags and giving them out to recruits. Just boneheaded moves. Arkansas, I don't know if they'll stick with him or not. But grace is given by God, and I understand that. And forgiveness is by his families. And if everybody's good, I'm good too. Good luck to you, Arkansas, though. Maybe you need to hire. That's right. I've always been a big proponent of Billy Napier at Florida. I think you guys are just too hard on Billy, that you need to keep him. He only needs about 4 or 5 more years, and he'll have that program turned around. So you guys just hold on to him. And we learned yesterday, or Sunday rather, that the Tennessee Titans are going to wait for Brian Callahan to lose 2 more games. 2 more games, and his overall record will be 3-20. And then they will fire him, because the Titans will not make a change till their coach is 3-20. And then they will probably replace him with Butch Jones. So there you go. There's our what have you learned this weekend from college football and pro football. The big thank you going out. Let's see here. Big thank you to Alan Wright. Alan is he's a friend of mine, customer friend. Alan works at the football games up at Neyland Stadium on home Saturdays. Alan bought his second. Hang on a minute, I've got him right here somewhere. Let's see. Where is it? There he is, right there. There he is. There's Alan. He bought his second pit barrel cooker. Now look, Alan even went back into the storage container, got it out, put it on the 2-wheel and wheeled it in. He even knows where we keep them. That's how what a good customer he is. I like that customer. When you pick them out of inventory and you bring them up front and you're the customer, I like that. And that makes him a really good customer too, if I don't have to bend over and lift anything. So thank you, Alan Wright. And Alan's wife gave him the go ahead. He called her up. He was getting his oil changed. And he goes, I need another barrel. I said, well, let's get one. Got him. He goes, I got to check with the wife first. And bam, she gave him the green ticket. That's a good wife. That's a real good wife. New grill with her blessings. Man, that's a good wife. Let's see. All right, I'm going right now. We're going to bring in Jason Penley. Jason, all the way from Rock Spring, Georgia. What's up, Jason?
Just hanging out, Steve. How are you doing?
How you doing? Did you learn anything from college football this weekend, Jason?
I learned that
let me remind you.
Bulldogs suck.
Just let me remind you real quick.
Yeah.
You guys gave me a lot of grief that Saturday of the Georgia-Tennessee game.
Well, we got lucky on that one.
My own business.
I'm
not.
My
phone blows up.
Yeah, I'm not one to deny it. We got lucky on the Tennessee game. I said that every Georgia player better have hugged y'all's kicker when they walked off that field that day.
Well, we iced him. We did it ourselves.
You did.
Go in. No, come on out. Go on in. Come on out. No, go in a minute. We're gonna run one more play and get you centered. Offsides. Oh, geez, 5-yard penalty. Go on. All right, go on in. Kick it.
Well,
now you can kick it.
look what we done to our kicker this weekend. We left
Yeah.
him sitting on the bench and didn't even use him.
Didn't even use him. Well, you saw what Heupel did this year. He let the clock run, or this past week. Everybody
Yep.
said, "What's he doing? What's he doing?" I said, "He has no faith in our kicker. That's why he's doing that."
Yep.
I mean,
Yep.
that's exactly why he tried to sugarcoat in the post game press conference. But I don't think he's got any
Well,
faith
you know,
in the kicker.
that would have been a for sure shot with our kicker. I mean, heck, we were 4th and goal right there on the 3 or 4 yard line. I mean, that would have been that's a gimme right there. I don't know. I don't know what Kirby and them were thinking. I don't know who made that call, but why do you not kick that kick and go into overtime? Of course, if the 4th down, if you go for it and it works, you're a legend.
Yeah.
But that's a lot on you don't fool around with Alabama,
Well, he's already a legend. Let's run through our buddies real quick, Jason. Jeffrey Neil Maxwell saying good evening. I don't know if Jeff's in town or out of town. I haven't seen him in a while.
What's up,
Daddy Dutch Barbecue, he's out of town, but good to see you in the room, Daddy Dutch. Steve Davidson down in your area of the country says a big howdy. There's my man Johnny Maggs, all the way from New Hampshire, watching the show. Appreciate you, Johnny. And Johnny's going to talk to. They're going to have their own little conversation over there on the side. Well, that's a good thing. That's what's nice. Did you? I don't know if you saw this or not. I'm going to do. I've been cooking all summer.
Yeah.
Selling stuff in the store.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm getting a little bored doing the same thing. Pork butt
over and over. Yeah.
Briskets. You have pork butt, brisket, pork blah, blah, blah.
Sure.
And so I decided I'm going to do something different. So I'm going to do for this Friday. If you're watching the show, you got kind of an inside scoop. I want to do chicken quarters. Oh yeah. Pete will be home, and I'm hoping he'll help. We're going to hang chicken quarters in the pit barrel cooker.
Nice.
Yeah. So I don't know much about chicken quarters. I mean, I know what they are. And I know they're not hard to do, but I was kind of scrolling Walmart's chicken page.
Yeah.
And I came across, and I don't know what it is about these things, but I saw these things a couple weeks ago in Sam's, and I'd never seen them before. And I said, wow, that is really an unusual thing. It's those things right there. Chicken paws.
Yep.
Now, those are real chicken paws. They sell those things.
Yep. I have actually seen them in a restaurant. When you posted that earlier, oh yeah, I have seen them.
Then the next question. Did you eat them?
I did not. Absolutely not. It's kind of a crazy thing. I was in Chinatown in New York, and the wife and I were walking around, and I needed to go to the men's room. And there was I think, if I'm not mistaken, it was like a Sunday afternoon. We were there in Chinese New Year. So they had the dragons going in the streets, and they were blessing all the restaurants and all the businesses in Chinatown. And there's this restaurant, and they're literally lined up down the sidewalk. And I was like, this restaurant's got to have a bathroom. So I walked in there, and it's buffet style, like Chinese restaurant in Chinatown, New York. And I walked by the buffet, and sure enough, there is chicken feet, like grilled chicken feet on their buffet. And I go out and I tell Jill, I'm like, what is there to eat on a chicken foot? Like, you just gnaw on it? What do you do with a chicken foot?
I know.
I don't know. They had them on the buffet.
Lynn Farrell from the neighborhood checking in. Hey, Lynn, good evening to you. And Daddy Dutch is saying hello back to Johnny Maggs. We'll be monitoring that conversation all night. These things, these have got to be the nastiest things ever known to man.
Well, it's like I commented on
look where they cut them. Look at them. They cut them right off the end of the leg there,
right there at the knee.
Yeah. And then they look creepy.
Chicken foot soup.
They look like little hands.
Well, you take the little claw, when you get done, and you got a built-in toothpick.
No, you cut the toenail off. Yeah. I was watching a video of this one girl eating them. she prepared them, and she says, "This is how you eat a chicken paw." And she put it in her mouth
No.
and bit it.
No.
Right, I mean, you could hear the crunch.
Oh,
And she
no.
sucked on it a minute, and she goes, and she picked the bone out of her mouth and put it in the plate. And she said, and she goes, in China, you have a bowl with a plate under it. And some of the things, apparently that's not an uncommon way to eat things in China. You have to eat it and then spit the part you don't want out. You put it on the bottom bowl.
I'd have to spit the whole thing out. I
mean, if you're wondering, as I am, how you cook a chicken paw, I've got it right here. Watch this. This is hilarious.
Nice. Let's try chicken feet. Trim off the nails, and in salted water, add your chicken feet with ginger and green onions for about 10 minutes. In a pan, add oil, ginger, garlic, cinnamon, star anise, Szechuan peppercorns, chili powder, soy sauce, oyster sauce, some sugar, vegetable stock, and let this reduce. Garnish with green onions, and that's it. I don't even know how to eat this. I'm assuming I'll nibble around the toes. It reminds me of paya, which is basically cow's feet. It's nice.
Is that not the nastiest thing you ever saw?
There can't be that much meat on a chicken. Like it just looks rubbery to me. I can't.
Now, Lynn Farrow, the guy that just checked in, he's been to China a million times. So I don't know if he's ever I don't know if he's ever eaten them. I don't think he has. But another friend of mine commented, he goes to China a lot too. He said they're very common there. He said, but he didn't partake. A lot of stuff to cover the flavor there. Exactly.
Yeah. Well, that's like,
I don't know if there's enough seasonings in the in the store.
No, there's a lot of other better parts of the chicken. I'm not that hungry yet. I'm not saying I wouldn't eat them, but I'm not that hungry yet.
I know they eat the beaks. They eat the beaks too.
Yeah. Well, what are you going to get out of a beak? I mean, there can't be that much nutritional value out of a foot and a beak. I mean,
I guess it just shows how snobby Americans are. We throw the stuff away that a lot of people have to eat. So God love them if they're eating beaks and feet.
Yeah,
I love.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you would you if you had to eat one? I would want mine. I'd have to cut the toenail off first.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
There is a method of deboning them, and you can just have the foot.
You're gonna have skin,
the meat of the skin.
They're nothing but bone.
I guess it's like a pork rind.
I tell you what, I'd try. You cook one up, you barbecue it up, you grill it up. I'd try it. I'll try anything once.
I think it's going to be our next contest at the store. Chicken paws.
I mean, all right, here's my next question. I've seen a lot of temp charts. What temp do you take a chicken foot to? I mean, I mean, are we 165 like a thigh here?
165 and 185 if you want a little bit crispier, I guess. If you want the skin crispier than the marrow, I guess. And I'm sure the foot's got bone marrow in it, I'm sure. But it's one of those things when you're looking for one thing and something else comes across and you just become fascinated with it. And because I remember when I saw him at Sam's, I went, "What in the world?" And I'm like,
"Yeah, I've seen them.
Chicken paws." I said, "Oh my gosh!" I said, "Who would eat a chicken paw?" And
I would say I would probably eat that like before I would do like escargot or snails or something. I just can't. I don't know that I could get by a snail. I could gnaw on a chicken paw before I could do snail.
I've never done. I won't. I'm like you, Jason. I would do.
If I get hungry enough now, but I'm not there yet.
Put an eyeball out there, a snail and a chicken paw.
Yeah.
I am chicken paw, snail, eyeball. All the way.
Yeah.
Daddy Dutch says, I smoked chicken feet holding a pearl onion as a chicken in prank. I knew the promoter and the judges. I smoked chicken feet holding a pearl onion as a chicken in prank. I knew the promoter and the judges. Well, that's funny. Jeff saying is he wants to remind everybody that they are having a tap takeover, Iron Forge beer at Jack Brown's bar tomorrow at 5 to 8. That's downtown. I know that they had that scheduled a couple weekends or last weekend when the
there's something
Bluegrass
else going
Festival,
on. Yeah.
and that screwed up everything downtown.
Yeah.
And I don't think you could even get to these poor people's restaurant, but they're rescheduled it. That's tomorrow, which would be a Wednesday,
All right.
5 to 8
I'll have
at
to go
Jack
to
Brown's.
that.
So y'all going down there?
I'll attempt to make it, Jeff. I'd like to come to that. I'll have to see what I got going on, but
Yeah.
I'd like to make it to that.
That's a good thing. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
Iron Forge beer. It's good beer.
Yeah.
It's good beer. Jeff left me a couple in the refrigerator a couple months ago, actually, and I didn't. I grabbed one on the way home the other day and brought it home and drank it, and it was pretty good. It was pretty good. I liked it. I'm not a big beer drinker, but I could drink those, Jeff. If you want to bring 6 more, I could. I could drink those.
Old fella here says in China, if it walks or talks, they eat every part of it.
I bet that was Lynn.
Yeah.
No, who said that?
It's on your page over here. Leonard Farrow.
Yeah, and then Farrell. Lynn told me one time that I don't monitor that page. I monitor the Owlsness page.
I got a whole.
Lynn told me one time. He says, you go outside in China, and you go like Beijing or the big towns, and you notice one thing: there's no birds or no squirrels. He says they've eaten everything.
They've eaten them all.
Everything is gone. They have eaten every little thing. Hey, we're gonna talk about something in just a minute. First, we're gonna take a real quick break and run a couple ads. You're watching and listening to the Owl's Nest Barbecue Tuesday night catch-up show, sponsored by Walmart's Chicken Paws with Jason Penley, Grilling with Red on YouTube. If you want to go check out Jason's YouTube channel, Grilling with Red, and we'll be right back. Stay with us. This is Ned. He is the proud owner of a pit barrel cooker. Dad, tell us what you like about it the most.
It's an excitement every time you use it.
Excitement.
Excitement. It's every time. I put a roast in there. My wife loved it. 3.5 pounds. Let's see, I've had steaks in it, cooked chicken in it, hang the birds in there, hung steaks, hot dogs. Put some seasoning on them, just hung them up with your little hangers here.
Yeah.
And just hung them up in there for about, I don't know, half hour, 45 minutes. Came out nice and juicy and tender.
Hey, this is Steve Ray at Owl's Nest Barbecue Supply in Ooltewah, and I am really excited about this. Eggs, sausage, bacon, Loco Mocos, for gosh sakes, on the Blackstone griddle. It's the fun part of your back porch. This is the fun station. This is where you all gather around and make great food. And we've got them now here at Owl's Nest Barbecue Supply in Ooltewah, and all the accessories too. The Blackstone griddle, get yours right here at Owl's Nest. All you backyard cookers, what does your life lack? Choices for your pellet cooker flavor, right? We've got them right here at Owl's Nest Barbecue Supply. The best selection of pellets in the Chattanooga area. Just in Barbecuer's Delight, apple pellet, contest mix from Barbecuer's Delight, pecan, cherry, oak. That's right. It is pellet heaven in the back there at Owl's Nest Barbecue Supply. We got even more since those have been in. So come on and check us out. You've been looking for Jack Daniel's pellets? We've got those now. Jack Daniel's pellets made out of the barrels of Jack Daniel's. We've got them in stock at Owl's Nest Barbecue Supply in Ooltewah. What have you got going here now, Jason? You and Steve Davidson, Randy Callahan, Michael Williams, all you guys have been talking about this event coming up on Saturday, October the 25th.
That is correct.
This thing.
We've kind of put together a little local rib and chicken competition. I'm trying to get something started and see what we can do with it. And we got to talking, and there's just very little kind of our Well, our competition scene around the Chattanooga area, other than corporate kind of stuff, is really non-existent. So we've kind of put together a little contest to just dip our toe in it, see how it goes, and see how much see if we can get some participation and see if we can make this thing grow.
How many teams are so far signed up?
5 so far. We only have 5.
So you got room for more.
Definitely got room for more. I would be happy with a good 10. We could take up to 15, but I'd be happy with a good 10, which I'm gonna be happy with 5. If we don't get any more, that's fine too. Like I said, we're just we're dipping our toe in it. Everybody had kind of wanted to do a local competition. So we're going to start it, a little bit slow, no overnight stuff. It's a ribs and chicken. So you're not going to have to be up all night cooking or anything, not even in the wee hours cooking.
Well, you hit the nail on the head. Having 2 meats is smart, I think. And then having 2 meats that cook relatively fast is smart too. I think that's the direction, Jason. I know competition it's gotten expensive for most people, and I think it reached its peak several years ago, and it's not as popular as it once was on a big time professional level.
Yeah.
But on the local level, those are normally the most fun contests. Look at the content. Look at the fun we had at the Blue Gray when it was going on.
Yep.
The ones that we've had at the store.
Yep.
Years ago, there were several more that people were doing around here, and they're a lot more fun when you're competing against your buddies.
Sure.
And
yeah.
Now I guess you're in charge of the organization of this thing, right?
Yes, somewhat. Randy's kind of been my right hand man on that. Steve as well, but and Randy's wife Mitzi's kind of helping us head a lot of the behind the scenes stuff together. But this one we've got a couple of kind of, I guess, sponsors or people that have donated some goods for door prizes type thing. I'm not going to go all out on trophies and stuff this year. I'm going to have some small trophies, but I'm going to spend very little on that. I'm going to try to, everything but trophies is going back to prize money. All the entry fee, it's $150 entry fee per team. I'm going to try to hold it as close to a KCBS style event as I can without it being sanctioned. We're going to do standard turn in 12:30 turn in times, but all the monies that we take in from the teams for entry fees is going to go right back into the pot to win. So that we're going to try to do that. I think the teams that I know that compete would much rather have a check than trophies.
Yeah. Well, trophies for a local contest are good too.
Yeah. And if this goes well, I would like to eventually get, some unique trophies. I know you got people out there on the KCBS circuit that are trophy chasing, but we're just trying to dip our foot in at this time just to see what kind of interest and we get from it.
Isn't it amazing how you can get bogged down putting one of these things together?
There's a lot to it. We had a lot just to try to figure out from the get-go, because this is going to be, they're calling it the Burning Bush Barbecue Bash, and it's not just us cooking. They're going to have, this is going to be held at Burning Bush Baptist there off of Burning Bush Road in Ringgold. They're going to have live music going on throughout the day. Mitzi has kind of arranged some vendors, like craft vendors. So it's going to be like a little, we'll say festival type atmosphere. We're going to have some people set up selling food, selling barbecue. David Roberts, Coal Fire Barbecue, he's going to be competing, but he's also going to be set up with his trailer and stuff, and he's going to be selling barbecue on site too.
Well, that's good.
Yeah,
that's good, because they'll be able to taste some. I'm sure David can fix some for the public that he can that'll be similar to what he turns in too, and that'll be because turn-in barbecue and regular barbecue are two different animals all the way around.
Yep.
And sometimes people enjoy tasting contest barbecue. It's
Yeah, and
it's very rich. You
they'll
can't eat a
probably
whole lot of it, but it's
there'll
good.
probably be some leftovers too. You know, our teams are not necessarily cooking to sell or to give, you know, to hand out food, but there's always food left over at the end if you want to catch up with our teams after they do turn ins. I'm sure they're more than welcome to let you try their food. I know Michael and myself, we don't mind people trying our food as long as they leave us alone while we're building boxes and fixing to turn in. We'll talk all day long after 12:30.
Oh, they'll leave you alone. Hey, and that's going to be on October the 25th,
That is correct.
and the festival is 11 to 5.
Yep.
Meat turn in is noon and noon 30.
That is correct. Yep. Chicken will
So
be at
the
12.
time to
Ribs
be there would be probably at 11. That way you can watch the teams prepare and cook.
Yep.
And because that's the most interesting part of a contest is just watching everybody do what they need to do to get the turn-ins on time.
Yep.
And then the judging will start at what time, you think?
I mean, we'll start judging, you know, as soon as the boxes are turned
Okay,
in.
okay.
I'm shooting to have the awards around 3 o'clock. If I can get everything, you know, tallied up and turned in, I don't see any problem with that, especially with just 5 teams right now. So the plan is right now to have awards at 3 o'clock.
So if you've got a team, or if you've got a knack for barbecue and you've always wanted to, you know, anybody can say, you know, I make great barbecue because I make it and I give it to my family and they tell me, oh, this is great. Well, they love you. That's why. It may taste like chicken,
Like chicken
paw,
feet.
but they love you. That's why they're going to tell you that it's good.
Yeah.
And you might send it home with them, and then the cat eats it.
Yeah. Or won't
But
eat it.
or won't eat it. It's even worse. But until you put it in a box and 5 or 6 people judge it that don't know you,
Yep.
and don't care if they like you or not, and they're either brutally honest with you one way or the other, you'll either be ecstatic or get your feelings hurt.
That's right.
But
Yep.
it's fun.
It is fun. Yeah. And that's what we're doing it for. You know, I want everybody to come out and have a good time. And, you know, like I said, if you think you're king of the cul-de-sac, you know, put your food up against 6 people that don't know you, and and you'll find out. But you know, and we're calling it backyard style. I'm gonna try to hold the standard. I'm gonna have a judges meeting, and of course, I do have a couple of KCBS judges, but it's going to be backyard style. We're still going to judge on the same 3 categories that were judged on in KCBS. We're doing taste, tenderness, and appearance. Randy and I have talked. We're not 100% sure yet about garnish. We may make garnish optional because we've got some teams there, you know, that compete a lot, and they don't mind building a box, and they give them practice building a box. And then we've got some backyard teams that's never built a box. So I don't want them judged on, you know, the way the box looks. I want them to be judged on their food, you know.
Yeah.
Same. I mean, the rib cook that you done, you know, was no garnish. So I want them to be I want the judges to be judging the food itself and not some greenery that's in the box. But if they want to turn it in, I don't have a problem with that either.
Yeah. Well, it'll be a fun time. It doesn't matter. Just put it in a box and turn it in.
Yeah.
But get a buddy if you don't have anything to do. Get a friend, and you don't need a trailer or anything. You just need a grill, a smoker, and a pop-up tent, which is, you don't even need that, but that sure is helpful to stay under a tent.
Yep.
And go down there, give let's see, what's the contact information on that?
They can contact me 706-996-4444. They can email me at pendjas@comcast.net. And or I mean, if they want to contact you, I know you've got all my info, and you can put them in contact with me.
Absolutely.
Just pass them my way. So yeah.
Also, they can go to info@burningbushbaptist.net.
Yep, that'll get them to Mitzi. Mitzi will check that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So lots of ways to contact them, and it's not too late to get in.
Oh no, Lord no. I mean,
there's a lot of guys up in Cleveland. Birchwood used to have teams that would come down, and we do contests at Cambridge Square.
We'd love to have them.
Yeah, you guys, we're
just trying to start something local.
Yeah, dust off the smokers and let's get out there and show them what you got. You never know. Now let's turn to you and your buddy Michael Williams. Y'all have got something big coming up on the 11th.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm
I know
sweating.
you're busy. You're a busy guy. Let's talk about that a little bit.
All right. So we've been doing the Alabama contest this year. They had a thing that they're doing. It's called the I think it's the Alabama Battle Royale. It's 5 different contests, and you had to compete in all 5. And they're kind of doing it. I guess NASCAR style. You know, they're doing it on a point system.
Mm-hmm.
You don't necessarily have to win them all. If you can be consistent and finish up towards the top, you stand a good chance of winning it. So, but let's see, it's the 11th, I believe, October the 11th, in Scottsboro, Alabama, will be the 5th and final cook of this series, this Alabama series for us.
So y'all have done 4, right?
Yes, we have done 4.
And y'all are in first place, aren't you?
We were, my chicken did not hit good in Coleman, but according to my math, we're still in the lead against, I think Rolling Smoke with Cody moved up to 2nd, but I think according to my math, we've still got him by 3 points, I think.
Wow. If y'all could finish that little five-fecta and bring home that hardware, that'd be good, Jason.
We're trying.
That would be huge. That is a fun way. That is a fun way to do barbecue.
Oh, absolutely. And Jeff Maxwell's commenting too that Scottsboro's really run well, and I will. That is the truth for sure. But all these contests that we've been doing in this Alabama, even the Honeybee wasn't part of this, but it's kind of the same people. There's the reps. Randy Bigler is the one that's doing a lot of the Alabama stuff. And then my mind's blank. I can't think of the couple that does a lot of the around this area, the KCBS reps. Gareth Price, he's out of Aniana, Alabama, I believe is where he's from. He's got to where he's putting on a lot of contests over there, and they are really, really run well. And all their stuff's KCBS stuff. So, you know, if you're definitely looking to get into backyard style KCBS, I want to say this year it's been all 2 meats with some ancillaries. I think I've been told that it will go to a 3 meat next year. It will have pork included in it next year, I think.
Yeah. Jeff wanted to remind you it's Lex and
Robert. That's correct. Robert. Yep. They're the KCBS reps that handle a lot of stuff too, and they put on a fine contest for sure.
Well, it's a lot of fun, and a little series set up like that makes the summer interesting.
Oh yeah, Michael,
you're not having to go every single Saturday, but they space them out enough where anybody can go to one and then save your money and compete in the next one in a couple of weeks.
And they all range, $150 to let's say $200 tops for each one of those contests.
Yeah,
and they're all within a roughly 2-hour drive from us here. We haven't competed in, maybe 2 hours, 20 minutes, but roughly 2 hours from here is your furthest contest in that series. But it's man, we have had a blast doing it. Michael and I talked before we agreed to do this, and I was like, if we can just end this year in this series, and all them, we're competing against some of the top 10 teams in the country, backyard KCBS. A lot of them compete in this series. And I said, if we can just make them know that we've been here, if we can, when they see that little black trailer pulling into the parking lot, they're like, crap, they're here. And we were told in Coleman this year that we have succeeded in that. So at this point, we've had fun. We've met some great people. We've cooked with some fantastic competitors and pit masters, and I have no complaints. I had nothing but kudos to all them Alabama boys.
Yeah. When we used to pull up, they'd go, "Oh, good, they're here. We won't be last. At least we won't be last." They come over, start shaking my hand. Man, Steve, glad you're here. Man, Dan, we're glad you're here.
Me.
Well, good for you, Jason. That's fantastic.
Thank you.
You are just you are making yourself heard not only in the barbecue world, but you're giving back. And that's
Try
what I
to.
like, putting
Yep.
together a contest. Folks, I'm telling you, I've done a ton of contests, and putting them together is hard.
It's
I
work.
mean, there's lots and lots of hours of just little work. Just sitting by the computer, doing this, doing that, making sure this gets posted, making sure that gets posted. When you misspell a name, you got to listen to some guy's wife yell at you for 30 minutes about misspelling his name. You can say, hey, I can fix this. This is no big deal. And but stuff like that really happens because people are very touchy these days. And if you don't get the name right, man, they'll let you know in a
Your name
hurry.
is mud then. Yep.
Yeah. So good for you, Jason. That's a well-rounded foundation in this sport that we like to do. But if you don't want to compete, go down. If you're thinking about competing,
Come
go
hang
down,
out.
hang
Yep.
around.
Come hang out. I mean, I'm sure I'll be busy that day, but
Yeah.
I've got a whole
Somebody
team.
can stick their head in your trailer though.
Well,
They'll get
I'm
in the
not
way.
competing. I'm not competing at all that day.
You're not competing?
I'm not. No. Well, I didn't
Oh.
figure as an event organizer that, especially this first year, I wanted to see how it went. No, myself, Randy, nor Steve, none of us three are competing.
Is
So
Michael?
Michael is competing. Michael and Anthony are
Okay.
competing. Yep.
Okay.
So I figured I'd be running around, doing other stuff this time. So I didn't want to get too caught up in it. So
Well, it's hard to do both. It really
yeah.
is. I've done it. I've done it both ways, and
yeah.
not competing is I think the fairest way to do it.
Yeah, yeah, and I just, of course, it's going to be total blind judging, so
Mhm.
it wouldn't have mattered. My box would have been a number like everybody else's, but I just want to focus on being, one of the event promoters and event coordinators, and make sure everybody's got what they need, and try to make sure it runs as smooth as it can.
Are you going to MC the award ceremony?
I am, unless you want to come do it.
I can't do it. I would love to do it. You got to get John Lane. Call John Lane. He's the greatest that's ever done it.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, good for you, Jason. All right, you got time to let's go. So I've got some pictures from last week. I didn't add any this week because I was busy, but we've got some pictures from last week, and we'll start with you, right? Let's see. There's one right here. There's some ribs you did.
Yeah.
Is that the football party?
Yeah, Michael done those. Those are at
Okay.
my house, but yeah, Michael done those. Yep.
Yeah. Easy to spot his, aren't they?
Oh yeah.
They
Yep.
shine like a penny. There's your
There we go.
what do you call that thing? The grill?
That's the cook shack.
The cook shack. Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at that good looking pizza oven back there by Mike.
I see it. Yeah, I still got it.
You got that thing shined up good.
I love
That
that
thing's
thing.
fun, isn't it?
That it is. I love that thing.
That pizza oven was a good thing.
Yeah.
Here's some chicken thighs you've done. Is that in are you frying those?
Yeah, those are actually chicken breasts. Those are the ones that
okay.
I've done the Alfredo. Yeah.
Oh, that's right. That's
Yeah.
right. Okay. And here Jeff Maxwell hatch chili wraps.
I've not tried the Hatch chilies. I have to try that.
That looks like bacon. Is that bacon, you think?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that looks like
Yeah,
bacon.
bacon wrapped Hatch chilies.
That's good. Here's something else you did. There's a big pellet smoker full of chicken wings.
Yep.
That looks good. How do you keep that thing so clean?
Don't use it. No, I'm just kidding. I'm you know me, I'm pretty picky about my stuff. I try to keep it cleaned out.
And let's see, there's one mine. That's what mine looks like. Rondell Thacker and I, we like that patina. We think that it adds a little taste.
Yeah.
But those wings of Rondell's, they look pretty good.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Here's some more Rondell's good stuff. Here's some ribs.
Yeah.
That is new. That new smoker he got.
I think it's a TMG pit out of Knoxville.
That's a good looking pit too.
Yeah.
Steve
Stuff comes out of Knoxville. It smells like sulfur up there.
Say what?
I said that stuff that comes out of Knoxville up there, it smells like sulfur.
There's Steve Davidson with the T-bone. Looking good.
I think that was for his boy's birthday. Yeah, big porterhouse. I think is what he cooked him for his birthday. Yeah.
Yeah. And that's let's see. I got Pete. I got the bulldog on you, and and the only other one I've got is the chicken. The chicken Shoot, let me get rid of that thing. Doggone it. There you go. Why won't that go away, Jason? There it goes. October the 25th.
That's correct.
At the Burning Bush Baptist Church. Is it Burning Bush Road? Is that where
it is? Yep.
Okay.
Come down Dietz.
Yep.
If you're coming from your way, you can get off at Dietz there, come down, get off at Costco and come down Dietz and come straight across 2A there. It's probably 3 miles, 4 miles out there. You've heard of Sims Sod Farm, Bernard Sims Sod Farm. It's right past.
I bought sod from them.
It's right past Sims's Sod Farm there on the left on Burning Bush.
Okay. All right. Yep. Good deal.
Yeah. And if, any teams want to
public starts at 11. What time do you guys? What time will the teams get rolling in? Probably get pretty early, won't they?
They'll pretty early. I'd say a lot of them will probably fire their pits up, and they have the option to stay the night if they want to. If they want to stay the night with all their stuff, that so be it. I'm prepared for that as well. But I'd say probably around 6 they'll start firing stuff up. 6 that morning, start the pits and get ready to get the ribs on.
Well, that'll be a lot of fun. Jason, thank you so much.
Thank you
as always.
I appreciate you.
Good for you and all the things you're doing.
I was trying to look at the football schedule. Who do y'all have this weekend?
We got Arkansas with their new coach.
I got you.
We're all riding motorcycles up. What is that? Is that your new setup?
Yeah. That's what I was showing you. I've got 4 screens pulled up. Well, 4 different sections. You're saying you monitor that one. I was showing you what it looks like.
What's that little switchboard you've got down there on the right?
That's the audio mixer. That's that thing is sweet. I need to show you this thing. It's it's sweet.
I might that takes the place of the old kind, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I need to look at that. I need a new mixer. When you starting your show?
Oh no, I just appear on yours every once in a while.
No, that mixer, that's bad. That's a good looking setup there. I had 2 screens. I used to have 2 screens, but I had to give one to Pete.
I wouldn't mind doing a little podcast every once in a while, but I don't know. I tend to ramble, I tend to ramble about stuff. And what do you talk about for an hour?
Well, I don't. I don't. I never ramble. All right, let's get out of here. I got stuff to do. Hey, coming up at 8:00 on the SEC network, John T. Edge and True South. They go to Jacksonville tonight to do a special on Jacksonville. So make sure you tune in. That Jason, do you watch True South?
I do not.
You should. I know you watch SEC Network, don't you?
Oh yeah.
8:00 tonight. Tune that in. John T. Edge is a writer. I'm one of his biggest fans in Chattanooga. He just put out a new book, and he was here in Chattanooga a couple weeks ago.
Okay.
And I couldn't even get a ticket.
Darn.
I know. I was so put out.
Right. You think as many people as you could have got a ticket.
I said, do you know who I am?
Mayor of Ottawa.
I bought a book. I got a book. I got from the mayor of Ottawa. I bought a book and I can't get in. They said, no, you can't. I said, okay. They weren't impressed. If it was an Ottawa, if it was at Beef O'Brady's,
it's game
Tay
on.
would have let me in.
Yeah.
Hey, Tay
local goat up there. You'll shut the road down on them.
That's right. All right, let's get out of here, Jason. Thank you so much.
I appreciate you having me. October 25th.
Everybody head on down October the 25th to the Burning Bush Baptist Barbecue Bash from 11 until 5. The teams will be setting up a lot earlier than that. If you're interested in competition barbecue, or if you're just interested in barbecue in general, go down there and check them out. It's going to be a lot of fun, and it's a great bunch of guys. They'll help you. They'll answer any questions you've got. Excuse me. They'll answer any questions you've got, and they would love to see you there. We're going to get out of here. 8:00. John T. Edge, True South, Jacksonville. Check it out, and we'll see you tomorrow at the Owl's Nest Barbecue Supply Store and at Steve Ray's Midnight Oil. Tires, hot dogs, pulled pork, Friday chicken quarters on the pit barrel cooker. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable what we do at the Owl's Nest Barbecue Supply Store in Ottawa.